Up until recently, I was someone who always took things personal, whether it was someone's mood, the words that they spoke, their facial expressions, whatever that energy was that someone else was giving out, I felt was a reflection of me and who I am. And it wasn't until recently that I was able to change this and really learn not to take things so personal. I grew up in an environment that really taught me to take things personal. I grew up with a mother who would overreact, and anytime I would come to her with issues I was having at school or with friends or whatever it was in my life, the immediate reaction would be like very defensive. And I guess I really internalized that as a kid. Like, I always thought that anytime anyone said something or did something towards me that I didn't like, or that didn't make me feel good, that it was a reflection of me and who I was. When really, now I've really come to understand that all it is a reflection of that person and what they're going through or what they're feeling or how they've learned to process certain things because of what they've experienced in their life. It's honestly changed my life so much. I would say this past year, it just finally clicked. You're always told, like, oh, like, when someone's, like, people always tell you when someone says something mean to you, it's a reflection of them and not you. And I always knew that, but I never really connected with it and understood it and felt it. And I really struggled to live by that. Like, I would still take things so personally, even though I knew what these people around me had to say about it, like, that it's not really you. I would say the biggest thing that changed for me and that really helped me connect with this was this self-development journey that I've been on and the process of healing myself from things that I experienced as a child. I've really started to understand who I am and why I am the way that I am. And with that, I've also really learned to understand why other people are the way they are and, why I react in certain ways to certain situations and why other people might react a different way. And because of that understanding that I have of how other people work and how I work, that's completely changed the way that I see people and how I react to other people's words, moods, facial expressions, whatever it is that used to really affect me and I used to take personally. I don't really anymore. I have a lot more compassion for those people. I have a lot more understanding towards them and what they might be going through. And I'm really grateful for that because it's honestly allowed me to I just feel so much more free and not being affected by other people's energies has just been so amazing because it could take me from having a great day to really throwing my day off. And now and anytime like something like that happens now, I just really try to understand that, they might be going through something that I don't they might be going through something difficult, or that's just how they learned to express themselves, or that it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with that person and their experience, because it's the same way for me when I react to certain things and say things or how I perceive things, right? Like everything that comes out of my mouth or everything that affects my mood or facial expressions that I make has nothing to do with what's around me and what's outside of me. It's all coming from within. Just if you struggle with that as well, if you struggle with taking things personally, I encourage you to learn more about humans, really, and how we work, and understanding not only yourself, but how we as a species work in our minds. Like, human psychology is so powerful. I think once you have a really good understanding of that, you can change your life drastically. Because I would say that's like the biggest thing for me that's changed my life, is really understanding the human mind, human emotions, why we do things the way we do, why we are the way we are, and how we can change that and how we can make ourselves better. It all starts with our minds, and just know that you can, like, if you are someone that does take things personally, you can become someone who isn't so affected by other people. It just takes really understanding who you are, who we are as humans, and yeah, once you do, I promise it will change your life, because it's truly changed mine so much. Like, I used to be so affected by other people's feelings, other people's moods, what other people said. And after starting to learn more about how we work as humans, especially human psychology, like I mentioned, it's just day and night. Like, someone could say something that, maybe I would take personally in the past, that was like a jab at me or something. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm still human, and maybe part of me would want to take it personally, but at the same time, I just think like I've completely changed as a person that way, and not taking things so personal, and just understanding that that person's obviously feeling a certain way, and that's how they had to get those feelings out. And if it was at me because something triggered them, something about me or something that I did triggered them, then that's for them to deal with, and it's not a reflection of me or who I am or anything that I've done. If this sounds like you, just know I can relate. I've been there. It's still something that I work on to this day, but really have gotten so much better at, because of my better understanding of how we work as humans and how I understand myself as well. So just know, if you put in the work to understand yourself, put in the work to understand other people, you can get there too. I think I'm going to end the video here. A little bit of a quick rant today, but I hope it resonated with some of you. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for being here and for sticking around. Thanks for being you, and I'll see you in the next one.